这位大胡子的记者，请你提问。
你好，我是毛路，我的媒体是巴西劳动者电视台。
At the first press briefing of China's 2025 two sessions, a foreign reporter with a distinctive beard drew widespread attention by introducing himself in fluent Chinese, earning recognition from the official spokesperson. He was Mauro from Uruguay. He has been working for more than 2 years in China and has always had a keen eye on agricultural issues. 3 days later, at Shandong delegation's group meeting open to both Chinese and foreign media, Mauro arrived early, hoping to find some answers in Shandong, one of China's agricultural powerhouses.
Both Brazil and China are big agricultural countries from the global south. Amount of family farmers, small farmers in Brazil is also big and is important. They are the ones that produce the food that the majority of the population in Brazil eats daily.
At the Open Day event, Mauro gained much from the experience. Not only did he secure a chance to ask a question, but also conducted an exclusive interview afterward with Wang Yingxiang, a deputy to the National People's Congress and party secretary of Wuladan Village, Hanxi Subdistrict, Taoxian County, Heze.
So this is my second 2 sessions, and a lot of people from different fields of expertise addressing their goals, their issues. This is, I think, very interesting for us to see. So I'm very glad that I was able to participate and, of course, interview some of the deputies.
After his report was published by the Brazilian media outlet he works for, Mauro was inspired with a new idea to visit rural Shandong and see it for himself.
So I think the example that China set in the last years, fighting poverty, especially in rural areas, is very interesting for us in South America and in Latin America in general. Besides that, I think the new process of rural revitalization, which means to improve the life of the farmers, small farmers, and in general the people in the rural areas, I think is also an example that we should pay attention to. I think it's an interesting process of young people coming back to the rural areas. I wanted to take the opportunity to see how it is, how they're doing, why they took that decision to move back to the rural area.
After extensive research, Mauro set his sights on Gengdian village in Jiazai town, Chaiping district of Liaocheng. In this small rural community, greenhouse vegetable farming has been booming, drawing many young people back to their hometowns to start their own businesses. So typical and conspicuous among them is a post-90s couple, Ren Zhaokun and Kui Guangdan, who naturally became the focus of Mauro's filming.
My name is Ren Zhaokun. I'm one of the people who returned to Gengdian village from the city to start a business. I've been working on these greenhouses for about 4 or 5 years now.
Our village has a well-established agricultural system. The platform here was already well-developed by the time I returned. We have our own seedling nursery, our own cooperative, and our own vegetable market, and it's possible to manage the entire process, from cultivation to sales, all within the village.
Mauro knows that choosing to leave a modern city and return to a rural hometown isn't an easy decision, and it's something rarely seen among young people in South America.
People sometimes don't want to leave their hometown, but actually they don't have an option. So it's a very interesting process to see young people like Mrs. Cui developing the business in villages like this and being an example for other people in this goal that China set, which is the common prosperity.
Gengdian village has over 20 years of experience in greenhouse vegetable farming. The number of greenhouses has grown from just over 60 to more than 700, producing and selling over 20,000 tons of vegetables annually. The village collective has accumulated assets exceeding 30 million yuan. All of this left Mauro truly amazed. What's the secret behind the growth of this small village? To find the answer, Mauro turned to Geng Zunju, the party secretary of Gengdian New Village.
First, they've got a steady income. Young people can earn hundreds of thousands of yuan a year just from growing vegetables at home. Second, we've got strong support systems, roads, electricity, drainage, wells, all in place, so they can return with confidence, work with ease, and live with pleasure. Third, quality of life. We want our villagers to enjoy the same standards as people living in the city.
As Mauro listened and took notes, he pieced together the threads of his story. Perhaps, from the halls of the two sessions to the fields of rural China, every conversation is a window into this country, and each journey quietly strengthened his connection with it.
So the rural revitalization is an important process, I think, here in China that not only Latin American, South American countries should pay attention to, but also countries in different regions of the global South. So Brazil can learn from China, from the experience here, but also to learn mutually. 谢谢，非常感谢。
谢谢。